realizing Shay is like, we talk about the Twitter poll.
We
Shay's
will
a
talk about the
Thanksgiving person.
I just want the food.
I know.
mean,
Go on. No, you were dancing.
No, I'm not Taylor.
See, it's a gentle dance with us. Welcome everybody to another episode of Cruisin the Planet. I'm your host Ethan Miller. Joined with me this week for episode 50 is
Carly.
Shay.
and me. It's double me. I got two mics.
No.
Stop breaking things.
I hit the mic on something. One sec. It's me again. No, it's off. Never mind.
Look, the buffoonery
The joke
already.
is ruined. Well, at that point, let's just get into it. The ghost took Carly's headphones.
They've been missing. I literally don't know where they are.
For those of you who haven't been listening to the other 50 episodes, first off, fake fan. Second off, welcome to the show.
Way to call people out.
Well, we are calling people out, aren't we?
We are.
Because right before we started, you forced me to put into my notes this sentence. It would appear that Shay and Carly do, in fact, increase views and engagement on our YouTube videos
It
and
doesn't
channel.
appear. It's a fact.
That's an astute
I've
observation.
yet to see it.
Go look at your
Go to
analytics.
YouTube.
I'm working right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm working
Excuses,
right now.
excuses.
You want
Miller.
excuses? Where's my video for this week?
It's already up.
Well,
It's
scheduled.
uploaded.
It's already
No,
scheduled.
the one that's due in 2 weeks.
It's working. It's
What,
happening.
after we
that's
get
what I
done,
thought. That's what I
we'll
thought.
start. We already got a script.
We have to make a really good script if we actually want Lance to okay that one.
Yeah, Lance
because
is not,
we
on
explained the
it.
concept to him, and it is confusing, to be completely honest. It's a bake-off, but you don't show the bake-off until right at the end.
How you gonna
It just-
spoil the video?
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
All right.
Well, now we can't do
So-
next week's video.
Don't let in 2 weeks when you happen to see a video on our YouTube channel, forget everything you've heard. In fact, just quit. Just bail out of the video. The ghost has taken Carly's headphones.
I don't know if the YouTube people can see. There's a tiny table behind us. It holds
They
our
can. Right
it holds
underneath
our
the
mic
flag.
covers
The very blue
and our
flag.
headphones, and I have a box that has my name on it. My mic cover goes in there. I put my headphones around it, and then one day I came in here and it's just not there.
Just gone.
I don't know where they are. Cole was nice and showed me where like the DJs put theirs. She was like, maybe somebody moved it around for whatever reason. Nope.
I
No.
apologize for pissing him off last time I was on here.
You know.
The ghost.
Yeah.
Shay, language. Now he's gonna be even more upset.
Well, you took his mic.
You're grounded. I took his mic?
Yeah. You swung it around. Now he like it's all out of sync and stuff.
All right, well, fix it back up. Get him a chair.
He don't need a chair. He floats.
You don't know that.
Yes, he does. Yeah, I do.
You just making proclamations now? We're just assuming how it all
I'm not
works?
assuming I know this thing.
Okay,
These
all right,
things.
all
It's an
right.
astute observation.
Okay, you know what? I think we should move on to more...
It doesn't appear.
Pressing matters.
This weekend, you can head into town at Stephenville Square to head over to the Farmers Market. That is happening from 9 a.m. to noon, I believe.
It might go past noon, but we'll
Might
be
go
there
a little
till
bit
noon.
past noon, but we will be there till noon. There you can see Carly and me. You can come spin the wheel, interact with KXTR 100.7 The Planet, the radio station, and buy Artisan Soaps. I'm on the second bar.
Are you?
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you used Taylor's bath bomb she got you?
Yes.
Was it fantastic? Ethan?
So...
Choose your next words wisely.
You know she's listening.
She listens sometimes.
Sometimes.
She's gonna raid the podcast.
She'll come in if I say something poor. I just think...
Bath bombs aren't for you.
Not that. I wanted more
Okay.
of, like, foaminess out of it. I really wanted some, like... I was expecting a big presentation. And all I got was some pink glitter in my water. And...
Did it smell good?
Well, I always smell good. I showered beforehand. Like, that's the
Okay,
point.
but
You
did
don't
the
want
bath bomb smell good?
It did smell good.
Okay.
my last bit is my knees were out along with my entire chest as I just
I'm
sat.
a tall man trying to take a bath.
I don't know who invented the standard measure for the United States bath.
Oh, I
You know
feel
what?
on that one.
Well,
I'm gonna
here's the
look it
thing.
up.
Y'all are both tall. You're tall people.
That's not my fault.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm not. And I'm still, like, hating the way bathtubs are.
I cannot.
I don't know who
stretch
it's made
out.
for.
U.S. standard
It's-
bath size. Let's go on this little tangent real quick.
It's made for a child,
I really feel as if it is.
but adults like baths. And when I'm here, I can't take one. I have to take showers.
There is no standard. Okay, so for a typical standard wall bathtub, I don't know what that. It just says wall-wall.
I
The
guess
measures
connected to
will be
the wall.
roughly 60 inches long, and then 30 to 32 inches wide.
Well, I'm 70 inches long, so
Yeah. I don't know who's exactly 5 feet.
My grandma and my
Genius.
best friend, and
Yeah.
that's it.
Who? No one is that small. No
Children.
one is.
It is. It's for children, I
Children.
guess. They're like,
this is an
children can
adult
have
apartment that I live in.
children and gymnasts. That's who it's for.
Jeez.
Simone Biles and children.
Really?
Short adults and
She's shorter
children.
than 5
But
feet,
yeah.
I think.
You know what?
That's
gonna,
what she got some wiggle room.
That's gonna be my new campaign. So I know we're just finishing up the KTRL streaming campaign. If you ever wanted to listen to KTRL 90.5 FM, your home for standards, jazz, classical music, and NPR news, head over to tarletonradio.com. Little cross promotion.
That's the studio we're currently
That's
in.
the cute studio that we're currently sitting in.
That has a ghost.
It is haunted.
The haunted studio we're currently
haunted
in is
studio we're
streaming at
currently in.
tarletonradio.com.
Is currently streaming at tarletonradio.com. Thank you very much. If you ever wanted to listen into that, we have a big social media campaign up. You can go follow us at KTRL 90.5 on Facebook for updates. Once that's over, though, 'cause that's Friday that gets done, or Saturday, depending.
Sunday was the last post I
Oh, I'm
scheduled.
so sorry, Shay.
Yeah.
Need you not ask the social media queen like she wouldn't have an answer for you?
Like I didn't do those all last week.
I made an assumption, and it cost me dearly. But once that's over, I think we're just gonna go into increase the bath size.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'll be the new campaign.
That could be our next Twitter
I'm
poll.
for it.
Yeah.
Who thinks bathtubs are too small?
Who thinks that's the hill I die on. Getting the standard size for a bathtub increased.
I could see that being your final chapter, Ethan.
That'll be it.
Mom, why are bathtubs so big?
Mom,
you
why
don't
are-
know about Ethan Miller.
Mom, why are bathtubs 8 foot tall and require a stepping stool to get out of? Well, it all started back in the year 1999. It was a night of May, and a young man was born, soon to be the scourge of. Look up some.
He was a rather long baby.
He was a tall child.
The lankiest man.
He grew quickly. His bones were
At the ripe
strong.
age of 1, he was already 6 foot.
We've got ourselves a couple. Taylor did show up in chat. Hello, Taylor.
Taylor, did you hear him disgracing your bath bomb?
Yeah, he didn't like
I'm not
it.
gonna let that go, Taylor.
She has responded twice. It was a little Walmart bath bomb, lol. I'll get you a muscle relaxing one with bubbles. That's
He-
very sweet of you, Taylor.
He should have been more appreciative. You gave it to him as a gift.
It was rose scented, Taylor. You did it out of the kindness of your heart.
Yeah. He could at least said thank you.
Only rich people get to have adult-sized baths. You know what?
Is it a class thing?
That makes a little sense.
I hate that it does.
Watch
that.
any movie that has a Victorian-aged man in it, and he's in a giant bronze bath.
Like a jacuzzi thing.
Yes.
I'm not that fancy.
I just want to fill my bath with salt water and float in it.
Just go to the ocean.
I want to
It's-
become Nessie.
Trying to post a link, lol. Taylor, get out of the chat. Dude, go back to work. Yeah.
Take-
Taylor,
Edit,
scram.
edit some audio.
Taylor, go on.
Hey, Taylor's in this week's video.
You know what?
Her and Rissa.
Yes, both of them are. Do we want to talk a little bit about that? We are all of the digital media people. You have the entire team here. That's actually the name of the episode today for episode 50. 50 weeks I've been doing this show.
And in 2
How do you
weeks,
feel? How
you'll
do you-
be a year.
Screw the video for this week as of right now. How are you feeling over your progression of time?
We're gonna move on to my little bit right now
Yeah.
because you're afraid I'm gonna say something about your video.
No.
Our video was amazing.
We had 2 reshoots.
Of one scene. Not the entire video, dear listeners. It's one scene we filmed 3 times.
Messed it up twice.
But we came in the same clothes, if you can't tell.
I didn't.
Yeah, don't notice anything about this week's video other than the fact
you know
it's
what?
good.
We didn't
please.
reshoot anything. Actually,
Just
it's
watch
totally
it
fine.
and go with it.
Just watch the video. Don't use your brain. Tomorrow, if you're listening to this when this releases, Friday at noon, Central Standard Time. Give it a look. It's like 4 minutes.
No, it's like really short.
Why?
The story doesn't take
Quality,
that
not
long.
quantity.
Quality, not quantity. You heard it here first, folks. Next week's video is going to be about our little update here. Let me finish about the 50 weeks.
Don't put your hand out at me.
I've been doing.
I'm trying to give it to you, man, and you're like,
I'm trying
Carly,
to-
silence. I'm trying to talk about myself.
I'm trying to take. You handed it, and I didn't take, so I'm taking it now.
All right, thank you.
All right.
50 weeks ago,
Visual
where
listeners.
were you?
50 weeks ago, I was. Well, it was this time of year, and I had come up with an idea for a show. I pitched it to Lance because he had always wanted us to kind of have a show. I was like, let's do a bunch of podcasts on the network. I've always wanted to do podcasts. I currently just make videos, but I feel like we could also do podcasts. If you go back to the first few episodes, we had Brendan, who was still working here. He was a great co-host. I wouldn't have been able to get through the number of episodes I did where the audio absolutely sounded like we were underwater. They're all up too. You can go hear the
Oh yeah, I
terrible
was editing
first
the
episodes.
playlist, and I was like, these are like relics I've stumbled across.
They are not good. Today, actually, that gets into one of our points today. We're using like OBS filters on our sound. I was messing with the compressor earlier today, just to like fine tweak the audio, which I was looking through. I was like, that's something I never would have thought about in the beginning of this. Like the level of production that we've slowly built up astounds me. That I'm over here like, okay, I want to take the attack speed at like 6 milliseconds. I want the gain to be at 0. I want the makeup gain to be like -20. I want I could walk you through the whole setup for this little scene because I'm the tech and the producer and the host. This is, in a sense,
Triple
my
threat.
show. Triple threat, baby. At Podcast Networks, what you know. No, like we know marketing, Ethan. We know how to get people to actually listen.
So are we gonna have a celebration in 2
okay.
weeks for the year?
Taylor, more than likely, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
We will probably do something big and special on the YouTube channel to show off 1 year
with food.
1 year of podcasting.
Shay is consistently
Shay.
trying to get food out of people, and I love it.
Oh, thank you very much, Taylor, for your contribution. We will look up the 72-inch tub very shortly.
That gives me 2 inches of wheel.
Have a good time at work. We salute you. Hello, Rissa.
They had a hard week last week. Or
They
last Thursday.
did have a hard last Thursday. Do you want to talk about the video for a bit?
Yes.
Go ahead, Shay.
Go ahead.
Alien breaks. Well, let's
He
just.
finally snaps.
He snaps because
He's been growing up on his violence, and this is probably the culmination of it, isn't it?
Well, I mean, he killed somebody in the last video.
That is true.
Did he kill?
This is
her?
the most on-screen, I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the most no implied violence here. You just get to see it.
Yeah.
Some honestly very complicated puppetry when y'all got him to come through the window. Levitation, we all know that
Oh,
trick.
when I
That was
threw him?
easy. No, when he came through the front window and driving the car.
Oh yeah.
I'm just making stuff up.
Like, bro,
I was like,
I was sitting there, I was like, did I not make last week's video with Shay for a second?
I threw him. I didn't. He didn't go through a window.
It's improv classes, y'all. It's yes and.
And no.
Anyways, this week's video,
So-
me and Shay worked on it. So, you know, the views are going to be there.
Yeah.
I want to
It's
look
gonna
this
be
up right
top
now. I'm
notch.
going in. YouTube.com.
But Shay wrote the script.
No, go ahead.
It was a hilarious
Y'all
script.
talk about the production.
She was like, Carly, I wrote the script. Can you look at it? And I was reading it, and I could perfectly see everything that she had written. And it was everything I thought of when I had like the random idea for the video.
My favorite part is when I wrote as he starts to shake in a rage.
Yeah, that was the most true to the script thing we did, I feel like.
You figured out a cool effect for that one too.
Accidentally.
What?
The color thing or the sliding?
The color thing.
Oh yeah, we added. You have your filters for your audio, and we're having filters for like videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all learning things.
So we've added color. Last week's video that we did? No, that was me. 2 weeks ago, we did a black and white filter, and this week we did like a colored red one.
Yeah.
So I have a little bit of bad news. We're up 1 subscriber, but we're down 34% in views.
Until Friday.
It's gonna go up significantly.
No, everything's going fine on the channel. If we wanted to pop into the analytics, why are we doing this now?
Because we have
This is your
something
show,
to
man.
prove.
I'm bored. Yeah, views are about the same as usual, it says.
Not what we looked at, but okay.
I mean, this is literally what YouTube is telling me.
Go to our channel and look at the specific
I'm in our
videos.
channel.
No.
Go to an old
No,
video,
no.
look at the views there, and then look at our video.
Let's see. So, are y'all talking about the 24 views?
Yes, we are.
Well, let's see.
You don't need to phrase it
Compared
like
to
that.
2 views.
Versus. Do we need to?
Don't go to that one video. Don't even start with me. I know exactly what you're doing.
I don't know what
He
you're
is
talking-
seeking out one
I don't
old
know what
video
you're
that has
talking
100 views.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I stalk our YouTube. I know exactly where you're going.
And was
So,
that 100 views from you replaying it every time?
I have 108 views on the first video I ever made for the channel.
And what was that?
It is top 10 places to eat around.
Oh crap! I
Arlington.
actually watched that.
That's actually good.
Shay, you're like, oh no, they got us.
No, my favorite.
No.
Well, it's before I even started working here, so it doesn't count.
No, it does then. Then it actually counts.
Did it genuinely? You're part of the audience that was consuming it.
Shay, you actually helped us out. No, that video is like peak evergreen content, something that will just always be. I want to eventually get back into that level of production because we spent like 2 weeks on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, before I really even knew anything about editing. So if I revisited that style
It'd be
again,
crisp.
I
Also, you have a new
genuinely
camera,
think
so it'd be like
oh yes, we do.
upgrade of a top of upgrade.
Honestly, that's why I just feel like it's pretty nice. But look, like we've got like 20, we hit 20 views, 30 views regularly now. This has just been the culmination and growth for a long time.
I wonder why.
All right.
I see. Stop the conversation when you know we're right. It's okay.
If you head over to Panda Express in Stephenville, you can pick up a little bit of dosh for PANKUS by participating in their fundraiser. Just order some sort of food at the counter and let them know that you're here for PANKUS.
Yes.
They will get a percentage of the returns back into whatever it is that PANKUS does. I've never actually known. All right, quick aside, just between you guys and me.
They wear the
That way
overalls,
the
right?
listeners
Yes.
don't. That way
My
the
girlfriend's in
listeners don't hear.
PANKUS, so I'm really excited as to what Ethan's whispering about.
That way the listeners don't hear. I just want to know, what is PANKUS and what does it do?
Okay, PANKUS is a spirit organization.
All right, we can stop whispering.
Okay. PANKUS is a spirit organization. They go to like all of the games, like the volleyball games, where people will have like painted like chests and
A
stuff.
rectangle
okay.
on their stomach.
I've seen
I
them.
don't know about the rectangle, but yes, that's PANKUS. PANKUS is the overalls, the is it striped? The
Yeah.
white Converse with the little PANKUS seal on the side. They just go around and gain the spirit so that like every team that we have always has somebody cheering for them. It's a real nice thing.
I've seen them.
So they give a lot to Tarleton. So if
Like
you go
shamans.
to Ethan,
Ethan, don't ask me stupid stuff like that ever again. Don't look me in the
Silence.
Don't look me into the windows of my soul and speak in that manner
windows-
and or tone again.
alien drove through. Apparently,
The
making up stuff.
Yeah, that's me. I just make up stuff. My whole job's a lie. It's false. I don't even work at a restaurant anymore.
Did you quit?
I've put in my 2 weeks. Yes. Last night I put in my 2 weeks. I used to work at it's not done yet. I still gotta get out under good terms with everybody.
Explain what you did, because you were explaining it to me, and I was like so happy for you, as if it was my money that was being affected.
Oh, the accounting error?
Yes.
Okay, so basically, on Monday, it had to have been Monday, because Tuesday I came in and I was like, guys, get this. Monday I go to lunch. Like normal, I have a 2-hour lunch break. It lets me attend a class and eat food, because you need to do both of those. Yeah, one of those is important. The other one is optional. Lunch. So over my lunch break, I was able to do a bit of accounting, because it was the first of the month. So I made certain that rent got paid. I made certain that I paid my tuition payment. But when I saw my tuition payment was only $175, which is like a little flex there, you know what I'm saying? Just I already paid all of it in advance. I had forgotten that I did myself a flavor and made 2 payments for one. So all I had was the extra fees at the end of the semester. So I sucked those up and spit them right out. Just threw it on the credit card, because I had some extra space, because it was the beginning of the month, not the end, and I did rather well on not ordering a ton of sadness fast food. So, seeing that I was now like $600 up than normal, or rather like $400 up than normal, I was like, well, dang, boys, that's almost a whole month of rent. That calls for a large enough sum of money that I should reevaluate my accounting, because all the way back, before I got this job, I was a DJ for KXTR. I did a weekly show that was not very much about music at the time, actually, but I had a great personality, so they kept me on. And I wanted to start my own podcast on, like, here at the station. I would use their space, and I would record. I'd script up things. I would record and every week, and I would try to build up enough episodes to be able to go for a launch. Turns out I just made a copy of Welcome to Night Vale, and I got really sad about it. But then I acquired too much debt too quickly, and I had to drop out of school for a year. So when I turned 18, I had $10,000 in debt, and I bailed. I worked all of it off at night shift. I came back into town. I started working here. That was when everything here started. This also ties in a little bit to those 50 episodes.
We got a theme consistently through this one.
Finally.
I know. It took 50 episodes.
It took 50 episodes, but we have one theme.
We have audio and we have a theme.
We are technically a podcast.
Yay.
I had to work 2 jobs to be able to stay here on campus, or to be able to stay at my apartment. One job to live, one job to pay for school. Yeah. That's been the math problem. It has been for the last 2 years. When I checked my budget, which has literally kept me here, and it's been the rules for everything. All right, phone, stop that. Has been the rules that I have lived by for everything. It determines all things. It's the mathematical Bible. I noticed I had made an error.
a little oopsie, if you will.
And that can scare you. It was a recent error, which means that, like, this isn't something I could have done from the very beginning. But I had 2 lines that were duplicated in a sense. On my cost of living, which was my original adjustment I made for budgeting, I had 4 items. I had food, gas, rent, tuition. Those are my large expenditures. I took that number and I tallied it up for the entirety of a month, and that's what I went by. I lived month to month. When the summer had ended, I had worked so much the summer between last semester and this semester. Yeah. I had worked so much that I had a lot in savings. So I decided to start budgeting according to semester, so I could start to, like, realize how much more schooling I had to do, so I could come to terms with it, because it was a little upsetting. I had like 3 more years. But when I did that line of on my math, I just took my cost of living, multiplied it by 4, and then I went in again, took my tuition cost, multiplied it by by the cost of classes, and then put those both down, added them together, subtracted both of those costs from my 2 different lines, which were my income from both jobs. And at the end of the semester, it showed that I was still up about $200. And I was like, all right, cool. I can just do this forever. It does require me to work every single day for the entire time I'm in college. It's physically possible, which means it can get done, and it has been getting done.
But mentally challenging.
It had y'all see me on Mondays when I come in. I'm just like, hey everybody, I'm just getting downloads done. We'll have a meeting in a bit. And I go back, and I came in on afternoon Monday like I was on fire. It was amazing.
Dude, he
realized,
like, what's up? And I was like, dude, what? What happened at lunch?
I realized I was counting my tuition twice. So for the entirety of this semester, I've been saving an extra $700 each month. On accident.
It's a very good accident, though.
Yeah, he was telling Kirk.
Best accident
he was
you could
like,
have.
Kirk, I have great news. I made an accounting error. And Kirk's like, that's not how good news starts usually.
But no, this is actually good.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, very intriguing that I was able to be like, I made a big mistake, but we're okay now.
A $700 mistake, and it's like, what? Why are we happy?
Not $700. I made a $4,500 error. And so I did the math afterwards, and I've double checked it yesterday, which is why I was able to make this proclamation on Wednesday. I have enough in savings where I'm good for 4 entire semesters.
Nice.
If I need to, I can always pick up more work if things get dire, but I get 2 years where I don't need to work a second job by any means.
Build yourself down into the ground.
I don't need to grind my bones for some giant's bread anymore. So I put in my 2 weeks at the restaurant. I am going to just work the one job. I get an extra. Here's the kicker for me. Because a lot of this online stuff ends up giving you homework over the weekends for due dates and whatnot. It happens. Because literally all my stuff is due Saturday and Sunday. If I work those nights, that means I have until 5 p.m. to get everything sorted. Pretty standard. But I stayed up till 1 p.m. the night before working. So I don't wake up till noon. And I have to get everything done for the weekend in like 4 hours. That includes my assignments, which could be tests or quizzes. I have risked it once on a test, and I made it. I made it through like a 78. I took a test only halfway through my notes because I didn't have time afterwards. Yep. I was throwing around, man. It was crazy. Now I can sleep in and it doesn't kill me. I'm not in danger if I get tired or something. Or get this, I can go to bed early.
I can sleep. I can have hobbies.
My goodness. I get back 20 hours my Friday, Saturday, Sunday night from 5 to midnight. I get back those hours. I was yelling in my car on the way into work. I was screaming. I was just like, yes! Yeah! Full volume. It was amazing. I was never like, it's been 3 years of my life to get to this point, and I have absolutely 100% done it.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you. A little round of applause for everyone. Oh, jeez. Jen, I was talking with my oldest friend Trevor, who was the one person who worked afternoons at a bar. So he was able to be like the only one I hung out with when I was working night shift. Yeah. On the regular. Mm-hmm. So he's like watched me every step work my way up to this point, and he was there when I figured it out.
Oh, that's
and
so
at the same time he got accepted to community college.
Oh my god, what full circle moments.
I know.
Both of you.
Right?
Say something good came out of 2020.
That's what I'm saying. I kept talking to people and I was just like, man, 2020 really has been working really well for me. Like, the podcasts are all doing good, work's going great. I'm about to quit my second job so I can pursue my own passion projects, and everyone else just looks over and they're like it's like, all right, bud,
Yeah, 2020's been
I'm gonna go buy pizza.
either or for me. It's
Right.
been like, oh, this is like the happiest I've ever been, and then it's like, oh, well, the world is like this, so
Yeah.
maybe.
Well, let me tell you, it is an everyday thing,
Yep.
and that's it. You're given one day at a time, so just work with that.
Yeah, I just wake up and I'm like, maybe, and then I go to
Maybe.
bed and I'm like, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
That's it.
We will do laundry. Oh, I gotta do dishes when I get off work today. It's not over. Even though I'm quitting my one job, it does not end. But just 2 weeks, and I'm out of there. And I'm gonna go to bed at 9 o'clock
I'm gonna
on
sleep.
Saturday. I'm gonna do it.
Yes,
I'm gonna be able.
100%.
I'll be able
yes.
to wake up at 6:30 on a Saturday.
You get Saturday mornings.
I know. Because if I stay up till 1, I'm gonna sleep until noon.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired. Because I scrubbed the entire floor of a kitchen. Dude, there's just a level of like because beforehand, in the before times, when I'm working both jobs, I am my alarm clocks are as such. 6:30, I need to start waking up so that at 7 I can eat and get ready for work and come in by 8. So really, I'm not getting very good sleep from 6:30 forwards. So that's considered wake up time. After that, I have to be up all day into midnight
Yeah.
so that I am not regularly tired on the weekends where I am cooking people's food.
That's a conscious task.
Or
Kind of need to be there.
even worse is like as this semester has progressed, I've been given more responsibilities at Montana's at the restaurant, and so I'm like gaining jobs that require more brain power. And so at the end of work, I literally am just sitting there right before we start scrubbing everything, and I'm just going, monkey.
Just smooth brain.
Sanded smooth on job. It really is. And so I'm exhausted when I get off. But I have to be able to be good all the way up until like 11.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Now I don't have to be. I can shut my brain off at 9 p.m. I get to choose to stay up. I'm so sorry.
That was crazy.
I slapped the spring and it like. I am allowed to choose whether I want to stay up and awake, and that really just helps out everything.
Yeah.
So, do we want to talk about TikTok for a sec? That was a smooth transition. Now we've made it halfway through the show.
I mean, we can. We made one yesterday, or Taylor and Rissa did.
Taylor and Rissa made a TikTok for us. That was the Whole Lot of Choppas song, right?
Yes, they did the dance.
They did the TikTok dance. You'll notice we reference these TikTok and whatnot because this is part of a segment we do every once in a while, Tarleton Radio Network specific. What songs have we added to the station? The 2 stations we added are Whole Lot of Choppas and What You Know About Love, both of which
Have dances.
have TikTok dances.
That second one's hard.
The second one was
Yeah, that second one I'm about to like have my roommate come in.
So
Nate, she can do them.
Okay.
that video might be a while.
Yeah, Shay came over and was like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, "That's a no."
I couldn't even do the first one.
All you do is that.
And then you go bang on bang.
Violence. I detest it.
You
Yes,
should
you
have
of all
hired
people.
us.
No, but
You ate a baby.
I want it.
You ate a child. A child.
A child.
You're not wrong. No, I wanted to talk about, have y'all noticed TikTok influencing, now that you work at a radio station, right? This question is a little colored if I ask the Business Music Babes podcast. But don't you dare. But starting to work at a radio station. When I started, I knew very little about music. I listened to Jack Stauber Micropop.
Oh, period.
I listened to all of the indie sad music, Mother, the whole thing. because that is a gamut. Those are two artists, Ethan. My music was very much like in a little corner on the internet, and now that I work here, I am slowly being familiarized more and more with the more popular stuff. I've immediately noticed when TikTok blew up and became very much like part of the normal, like everyday social media, that music that made it on TikTok was on the station, because the first song it happened was with Pofu's "Coffee for Your Head."
Oh, make a cup of coffee for your head.
Yeah,
and it's like that real soft vocal.
Yeah, it's real soft vocals. He raps over top of it as well. That was the first one that really blew up. And then AJR was going to blow up either way, but on TikTok the fire was fanned even more so. So I was curious if y'all had noticed in like your day-to-day consuming of media and working here, any other examples you've noticed.
Yeah, that one song where it's like, I don't know the song name. I work here and I don't know it, but it's like, "Why You Always in a Mood?" Yeah. I was like, that's Kate's song. My roommate. I was like, that's Kate's song, and then I started working here, and it was like playing over our station. I was like, "Hey, they play that song you listen to," and she's like, "Carly, that's all over TikTok. It's all over everywhere. Like, I don't. What like rock are you under?" And I'm like, "Why are you always in a mood?" You know.
But, what rock are you under? You're like,
yeah.
TikTok's where you find new songs.
Oh,
I'll be like, I like this.
I have a Spotify. My Spotify is broken down very specifically.
Oh, I gotta do that.
Like, I'll help you. I'll make a playlist. But one of them's it's just titled those soft ass new songs. You know the ones. That's the entire title. Yeah. And it's basically just TikTok audio. Like, I went through and listened to it. And if I'm playing it out loud, my roommate will start doing like the dance that goes with it, like "Buff Baby" by Toby Lou, I think. There's an entire dance that goes to it, and I know that one. And then, but you really realize you're listening to stuff, and then you're like, I've seen this on TikTok. Or like, oh, I didn't even realize like the song was outside of TikTok or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Yes. Very.
You, Shay? Have you noticed anything in a sense?
Oh yeah, like I'll hear a song on TikTok, then go look it up on YouTube, and then listen to the full song.
Right. Yeah. So you use it? Do you use your TikTok in a way to find music, or is it more of a passive thing? You don't even think about.
I just hear it, and if I like it, I listen to it.
Got it.
Yeah. There's been a couple of like EDM electronic songs too. Yeah. Some like cosplay side of TikTok, and they use a lot of that. But I've found a lot of artists through TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
There's also been times where like Jake, our
music director, and Lance will go and they'll be listening and stuff, and they're like, "I don't think I know this." I'm like, "That's really popular on TikTok," and they're like, "Well, we're gonna see it in the charts soon," you know? Yeah. No, it's literally affecting the entire music industry. I don't think there's ever been a social media that has done that to this effect this powerfully.
Yeah, TikTok, even outside of music, is pretty powerful in like what it makes a movement out of.
Creating
dances, buying tickets to places when you don't show up, selling out places, just a bunch of stuff.
Making random people famous.
Oh god, yep.
Yeah, I mean,
the arch of a TikTok star is like
the arch. What?
It's just they get famous, they do something, they drop out, and the next one picks up.
Oh jeez, it's a full-on cycle.
Yes.
Goodness gracious. I had no idea. Well, then again, I guess I've never thought about it, but like someone who gets genuinely famous off of a medium that's like incredibly fast-paced.
Yeah, I don't know if it was y'all I was talking to, but there's like a couple of my TikToks that I've made that have like it has like thousands of views, and then all the other ones have like 20. You know, so it's a weird thing where you'll get famous off of one video, but like nobody will. Not a lot of people will go to your profile and follow or anything. Yeah. The For You page is kind of the leading point of that. You make it on the For You page, all these people see you when they open TikTok, they like your stuff, and then they're not interacting with your profile, they're interacting just with that video.
Me.
I have my For You page trained. I've got that dog whipped, dude. I get exactly enough horror, comedy, commentary, Dungeons and Dragons, music, dances, and then rotates right back.
Yep.
Got a little cycle that it runs through. Every once in a while, it'll work its way into the weird little cornerstones. But like, by the time the meme came out of like the Journey to Frog TikTok, I'd been there for months.
Welcome.
It was immediate. I'm an old sage on frog TikTok, rat TikTok. Been there.
Yeah.
I actively stay. It's a fun time. Yeah, I had my TikTok trained real early on.
My TikTok, I don't. A lot of people will just watch the For You page, but I actually stay on my following. Like I'm like whoever I'm following, like I watch all their stuff. And when I go to the For You page, it's crazy accurate to what you like.
Yeah.
Like I'll compare it to my roommates, and I'm like, we're on not the same app. Like what are we looking at?
Realms.
Well, like when you make your profile, you can check the boxes of like what you want to see.
Yeah.
And they'll try to filter it out.
I've only ever let the AI do it because I like to naturally come across new and interesting stuff.
Oh, I
usually
checked all the
stuff.
boxes when I did it. I was like, I want to see everything.
I want it all.
I do like getting a really out of nowhere TikTok, and you're like, not interested. Get out of here. Canceled.
You just swipe through it. Don't interact, and you won't get it again.
Or you can hold down your screen. Little TikTok information. Hold down your screen and click not interested. And the hashtags that might be on that.
The new Tinder.
Yeah. Swipe right on.
Swipe right on my video, please. My 3-minute video. No, it's 1 minute specifically. 60 seconds. Yeah.
I don't know if y'all make TikToks, but
No.
the 15 there's like a 15 second and then a 60 seconds of like the audio you're using.
Yeah.
When you're trying to use that 60 seconds and you don't remember to swipe it over, you can't like add to it. You have to restart your entire TikTok.
Oh.
It's horrible.
Sounds like you should just upload off your computer.
You should. I just don't have the patience.
Wow. Yeah. Well, maybe that's the price you will pay for not being patient, Kermit. Carly's really been killing it with the hats this week. I just wanted to point that out.
Listen, I like hats, y'all. Got like 17 of them.
They're color coordinated. They all got little graphics on it. Yesterday you had Bill Cipher. Absolutely killing it.
That was a thing from Matt Watson from Super Mega. He released it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a little triangle guy.
Hold up.
He was not smoking a cigarette.
No.
Super Mega.
Yeah, it's a YouTube. It's my favorite YouTubers. You go to him.
No, okay. That's not.
Are you thinking of Oni Plays?
No, I was thinking of a different group.
Okay.
There's an Australian group that I listen to that plays video
The cold
games.
ones?
And I was like, no.
Max Mofo.
No.
Oh.
No, they're north of those hooligans.
Taylor just
They're not-
got up.
they're not
I'm
into
scared.
Oh. She's gone. She's moving around. No, she's still there.
She knows
Oh, okay.
aliens.
I just saw a figure. It's fine.
Probably Kirk or Lance.
It's alien gonna come and attack them.
Oh, jeez. Oh, just like Friday.
It was Lance or Kirk. It was Kirk.
It's always Kirk. Kirk's just sneaking around
That Oscar
around
nominee.
here. Yeah. Kirk got a little bit of props on last week's video. Week before.
I keep doing
2
that.
weeks
Time's not
ago.
real.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Now that we alternate making videos and we're a week ahead, we have to genuinely talk with Kirk probably Monday or Tuesday about a true production schedule, because we have a semblance of one right now, but I think we just need to build in a calendar of sorts just for us.
Yeah.
Fun little digital media meeting. We are when things come out, they have been worked on and finished for like a week.
Yeah. So when we got
been-
here, we were what we were working on that week was that week's video.
Yeah.
And I don't know when it happened, but we got ahead enough.
Yeah.
Working like Ethan was doing stuff, me and Shay were doing stuff, me and Ethan like vice versa. We're a week ahead, so it's like the video that you see this week was done on Friday, was done on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's when it was uploaded. It was finished on Monday. It just needed one little thing to upload it on Tuesday.
Shot.
The singular shot. Point it out. Send it to us on Twitter or clip it on Twitch. Whatever you're doing. If you can figure out how to do that, I'd genuinely be amazed. Get us try and point it out. Be like, oh, it's this one right here.
Yeah, out of
That's
watching
the
that video,
reshoot."
which one do you think we filmed 3 separate times?
3 separate times.
With 2 different issues.
The biggest issue that really upset me was the microphone problem.
Yeah.
Because it's unfixable.
Yeah.
The microphone wasn't plugged in all the way on the camera body, meaning that we only got the left audio channel at a very low volume input, and the right audio channel was complete static.
Yeah, the audio is trashed. So we do have another silent, musical, funny haha video.
Yeah,
But it's good.
It is good.
it works.
Ended up working.
We know how to
well.
make a video with no audio, specifically because, and this is all due to a physical limitation. Back when we started the channel, started regularly uploading to the channel, I had a camera that was not compatible with a microphone, but we still needed to make videos, so I made silent videos. Then I purchased a microphone. Thank you. I purchased a microphone for the camera, and that's when we were able to start doing the talking videos and whatnot. And we started to learn how to make those and deal with them. However, we immediately learned that people are in the office space talking. We don't want that if we want like a very serious or like narrative intensive scene. So we had to start realizing, okay, I have to go to locations to film. Yep. Well, we went to locations to film, then we realized our batteries are dying. I had one instance of a video where it was me and Jake, and in the scene I had to turn the camera off between shots because our battery was flashing red the entire shoot. And I made it. I made it work. Now we have 3 giant batteries for our new camera and just have them charged up at all times. Yeah. Except that one day.
Except that one time.
But it was fine. Y'all still got it. Y'all got it to work.
I mean, you were the last one to use the camera, so.
Do we want to talk about the SD card, Shay? Is that it?
No, we don't, but...
Yeah.
Next week's video will have dialogue, though.
Next week's video
You'll hear our
does have
sweet,
dialogue.
crisp voices outside of the Tarleton Radio Network.
There is a whole scene that is nothing but dialogue. Actually,
yeah.
There is no video element to it at all. It's very intense on the first half, at least. And Cole had to step out earlier today. I think she's having some health thing, so we will not be able to film that today. I think she's just feeling under the weather. Yeah. It is. The temperature is actually changing. Cool little bit of topical information.
Please explain the temperature to me.
The temperature?
Yeah, it's been on my nerves this week.
Really?
Because it was cold. I like busted out my sweaters and stuff.
Yeah?
No, I've been wearing shorts. I've worn shorts this week. I don't wear shorts.
What's this? The temperature has changed again for next week.
Oh. So basically, Texas is in the fun little spot, and this is a Stephenville specific thing I've realized. We don't have a lot of humidity. Inherently, it's very dry, the area. So whenever humidity does roll in on a southern wind, it lingers for a bit, and it keeps us warm longer. But then when a cold blows through, a cold front from up north with like no humidity whatsoever, absolutely kills it. The unfortunate event, however, is when the cold front blows through and it hits against the warm front, you get the storm front.
I don't like her.
That's where we just get rain for 3 days straight. You know that one? From then on, it is going to be cold and wet, which warms up faster than dry and wet. So that's our 4 little mixes. We've got dry, wet, cold, wet, dry, hot, cold, hot. Fuck.
Language.
All right, sir. I'm sorry. We will have to probably cut that on the Audacity version. We have dry, wet, dry, hot, wet, hot, cold, wet, cold, dry. I don't know why this is so difficult right now.
Ethan Miller, your local meteorologist.
Can you imagine Ethan having a breakdown in front of one of those green screens? It's wet. It's
dry, wet, cold. Oh my goodness! My brain is melting.
He almost did it again, I think.
Oh, 50th episode is a doozy.
it a doozy. A babada boobie. Babada boopie. So when it's wet in the air, when you have a humidity over like 40%,
yes,
that's where the trouble comes in. Because if the humidity gets blown out, we get a sudden switch with no like repercussions. I guess Mother Nature just gets one in on us, and so the humidity's slowly been dropping, and we've had our it's been going constant for these next few weeks.
Yeah.
But you get a cold front blow in, you get a storm right before it. It's cold and rainy, but then the next day, hot and sunny.
It's like 80.
Because that humidity holds in that heat in the air from the sun.
That makes more sense.
Then you have those hot, muggy days right afterwards.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah. But cold and wet, those are blissfully perfect. Shay won't survive them,
No.
but that's okay.
Shay
Look.
just has to get to Thanksgiving
Shay
and
just-
she will be good.
Just has to make it to that Thanksgiving
I just
ham.
need a break.
Right.
Food.
Well, we are having a big break. I think we're all going to be, we'll all be good. We'll all be good.
I'll get to see my cats.
You will get to see your cats.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's a cool behind the scenes. The entire part where y'all are having a conversation in this week's video, I want everybody to know they're just talking about Shay's cats.
Yeah.
I was standing there and Ethan was like, so Shay, social media, and she was like, my cats, and then they just went on this tangent.
Basically.
They're so fun to talk about.
Oh no, I agree. I love my cats.
Mhm. I don't have any animals.
They're like people who love their puppies, which I love dogs too. But
But that's their dogs, not your cats.
no, they're not. Mine are special.
Yeah, nothing's comparable to my Simon.
Your my Simon.
My Simon.
Mine.
Write a letter about him. Dear Simon.
I will. I love that man.
I love
Does he wear little trousers?
He should. It's like this fat old cat. You seen the picture of the bulldog wearing pants? I have it saved on my phone. What is?
There's one specifically.
Can streams see what we're doing?
One sec.
Oh, now he's hiding Google searches from you all.
Are you trying to look up cats?
I hate that I knew where it was going.
Baba boom. Baba boopy.
Type in bulldog wearing pants.
No, that's as far as that goes.
Hey, we had an old cat.
It was, for
And-
the podcast listeners, it was a cat standing up on its hind legs, wearing overalls. Go ahead.
Anyway, before you interrupted me,
Go ahead.
we
Before you
had
interrupted me.
we had an old cat that we put in one of my when I was little,
Mhm.
little nightgowns, Disney princess. Just
Poor thing.
stuck his front feet in there, and he wore it.
Yeah, my
Did y'all dress your cats up for Halloween?
I have 2 black cats at home, and I wanted to get like a collar and just put one of those Beanie Baby tags because they literally look like Beanie Babies, like you know the little tie like hearts. I told my mom to put those on them, but
My cat
And I
is a
forgot.
costume. Let's be honest.
Your cat is the costume?
Yeah, she's a little monster.
When I was in the 3rd grade, people call me a criminal because I killed somebody.
That's her made over.
Yeah, I think we were walking back from some sort of shoot or something, and Shay literally was just like, "My cat is mother. I crave violence."
No, I was trying to use the voice deal the other day, the new prop.
That's what it was.
Couldn't get it out. I started laughing.
me and Shay had to return the cool new cart we got, and we were
Oh.
driving, and there was this beautiful calico cat. She had long hair, it was fat, and she was like running across, and we were like, look, because we're both cat people. So Shay was like, there's a cat, and we were like screaming.
I had to look up calico real fast.
3 different colors.
Ooh,
Predominantly female.
Mm-hmm.
interesting.
Extra toes.
Extra toes?
Mine don't.
Sometimes.
Mine don't have extra toes.
Like 6?
That kitten I saved, like what was it, last month? She had only calico on her tail, and the rest of her was white, and she had heterochromia, so she had like 2 different eye colors.
Whoa.
A cat was built different.
Was its name Cheshire?
No, I started naming her Shrimp, and then she currently has like 5 names because my
Come here, shrimp.
yeah, she was like tiny, and I was like, Shrimp, stop.
Come here.
You're like, look at this cat. It fits in the palm of my hand.
It's basically I crawled under a car and got her. girlfriend didn't think I would, and I ran and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I just had it, and she was like, oh God, you have it. And I was like, please.
We have there's 2 cats at Montana's right now in the back. So I want to contact those paw people on campus, see if I can.
Spurs and purrs.
Yeah.
You should do that.
Yeah, the rule is if you see a cat on campus, don't try to pet it. And then here's me last semester, the first one I saw, come here.
Oh, the intensity of pss, 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 pss that comes out.
Because I saw like a mom and her babies, and I was just like, come here. They did it, but...
Yeah, because you're not supposed to.
Yeah, there's
you're the tourist in their land.
On the side of Centennial, they make these little homes for them across campus.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
And I was like, is there a fella in there? And I didn't even like look. I just like knelt down, and he was like, yes. I was like, he's home, run. Everybody walk away.
Is there a fella in there? You just hear,
back where you came from. Like, sorry, sir. Didn't mean to bother you.
Oh, you want to hear
you done got up on my
story
land
about how I got my cat?
Mm-hmm.
Well, her name's Bitsy.
This will be our last bit.
She's
and then we'll talk about
she's a black cat with little white spots kind of on her stomach.
Oh, that's cute.
Anyway,
Bitsy.
So yes, Bitsy.
That's an adorable name.
Because she's like compact. She's very small and compact.
You squished her when you got it, didn't you?
No. Well, she was born at our house, and her mother was named Tiny. So
the small gene is just in her, I guess.
They were all small cats.
Tiny and Bitsy.
She was the
Sounds
only,
like a mob.
She was the only
Hey, Bitsy, come on.
only cat to survive the babies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess her mother took her across the street. Well, she did. To our neighbor's house. We thought the cat was dead. I was like, oh. Well, a few weeks later, what do I see playing in our neighbor's garage? Bitsy. And what do? I patiently wait till he goes to the mailbox across the street, like down the road in his car. I run over there. I snatch her up, and she's stayed with us ever since. I mean, she still goes over there because he feeds her. He has always fed all of our animals.
They have co-parent of this one cat.
Yeah.
Basically, all our animals are co-parented by him because he's just this older guy who lives alone.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's nice.
He's always like taking care of our animals.
Yeah.
We never ask him to.
Yeah, my cat Simon goes into my neighbor's house. They won't see him when they open the door. He's just in the living room like, I'm very fat. Please rub my tummy.
Our dog used to go in the morning.
Das vidanya, family. I am off to neighbors.
Kiss me.
Yes. Give me the keys.
Give me food.
Yeah.
Basically. I like to think that cats talk in a much lower accent than we give them. I did see one thing about cats where they see you as they see all of it. They can't distinguish between anything else as not a cat.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a mammal, I think.
Yeah.
And then they also see us as tiny cats, as like babies to them.
Huge, ugly kittens.
We're huge, ugly kittens to them.
Yeah.
So they always are like, they always look at you and they're just like, stupid child.
That's why she looks like this.
Yeah.
Like me.
Looks at you just like, are you okay?
And they run away from you when you try to pick them up. You're like, come here.
And they're like, this is not the way.
Well, imagine a huge toddler coming up to you and being like, kitty, and picking you up, and you're like, oh my god, oh my god.
Speaking a random language.
Yeah.
Just like, when did you learn? When did you learn Latin? That's actually how most monster movies happen, though, isn't it? Like a monster comes and wants to be. That's King Kong.
Please don't get me started.
We have a warrant out for the arrest of anyone who broke our sandwich board.
Heifers.
If you see
Shay.
full chest,
That's the end of the podcast.
Roll the music.
Yeah, we got 1 minute left.
Yeah, if you see anybody on a skateboard, you're on my list.
You see anyone who currently skates and or has been found owning and riding a skateboard on campus, you are under watch. One of you has been seen smashing in and absolutely crashing on our metal frame sandwich board and blowing out our posters.
We both want to know,
are you
why
okay?
You did it, and are you okay?
Are you okay?
And
we didn't see any blood at the scene.
Yeah.
But there was mud footprints, so you weren't doing too well because you walked off the sidewalk into the mud.
Also, the embarrassment because somebody watched you do it.
Somebody saw
you. It to us.
Because
we got a phone
the dining hall. A lot of people probably saw you.
Oh man, there's
So,
glass walls, buddy.
We just
Might as well
wanted...
fess up. Everybody saw you. Start using tactics.
Listen here, friend. You performed a crime in a public venue. Everyone already knows that it was you. No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me, though. Fella. It was you.
Hey.
Get the light up in his face.
We spoiled 2 videos we're making. So
You don't have to tell them that. They still won't get it. They'll watch and just be like, eh. Oh. This is like that's how we do promotion right here. Promotion. Don't stop. You're grounded.
no, please.
Listeners, viewers, we come to a close on this here episode. If you showed up late or wish to revisit us, you can find this show on our YouTube channel, Tarleton Radio, as a video, or you can listen in on iTunes, Spotify, or anywhere you get podcasts. For updates about the show and other interesting things we make here at the station, follow us on all the links in the description. Or if you're listening to this on iTunes, not iTunes anymore, Apple Podcasts specifically, go ahead and give us a star rating. I think 3 is good for this episode. Maybe 4.
5 or you're a heifer.
This has been your episode of Cruisin the Planet, where you can find something to do in and around Stephenville every week. Come see us at the farmer's market, or head over to Panda Express. If you've enjoyed the show, don't forget to recommend us to your friends. If you have any questions or suggestions, ask them in the comments, or as a review of the show, if you happen to be able to do that. It's been real nice. I think in 2 weeks, we're going to do the extra special 1-hour show that's like double length, just because it's the 1 whole year of podcasts for Tarleton Radio.
Yeah.
We don't really know yet. We haven't made any plans.
It's
something
gonna happen.
But
No.
we're
I'm
gonna be on
manifesting
it.
it.
Okay.
The views will be there. Y'all will be there.